Hi, and thanks for being here on this Thursday. Glad, as always, to have you spending a little time with me this evening. Early Thursday. I mean, my time. The show pre-recorded tonight to the tune of around noon o'clock for a very good reason. And I want to just elaborate on that just a bit. I still have a great deal of headlines tonight, sentencings today that took place in regards to the former superintendent of the Sayersville Waterworks, a man who shot another man in the face here in Magoffin County back in last fall. Traffic fatality. Killed a 42-year-old man in Martin County early this morning on his way home from work. A lot happening on the calendar, a lot happening throughout the rest of the show, and a lot happening weather-wise. We'll get to all of that before I'm on the road to Lexington for the afternoon. It's a big pre-wedding day. Oh, it's getting closer, and I'm feeling it every day. Lacey's wedding in June, and Okay, let me stop there and go on. So with that said, two things. I had to be out of town for those things this afternoon, and as such, it's a request or a plea, if you will, that I've made before, and the last few times didn't get any takers, so I just wanted to put it out there again. In lieu of, and it will be nice to have someone here available maybe a day or two a week, just at any given time, with everything that we have going on, and we're still kind of ramping up the sign shop and some things possibly happening there that are going to result in me needing more time for getting some folks trained, as I have been for the past several weeks. And with that said, I'd like to have someone to sit behind this desk and at the same time do some stories as well. Now, the only real prerequisite I have is they feel comfortable behind the desk or not. We could work that out, but someone who would feel comfortable as such, going out, filming some shows, but some stories on a small scale, but also coming in here and putting the show together. And really, the only prerequisite to that is someone who is at least familiar or thinks they could very quickly become familiar with Apple's Final Cut Pro or even iMovie, which is a much even simpler video editing that could be used here. If you can do iMovie, you can really transition into Final Cut really well, and that's what I use for the program. So any young person or not who may be interested in doing some news, please send me your name, information, and what interest or experience that you may have that you think may help you fit in. So with that said, just looking for someone to fill in from time to time, do some stories, maybe even on a semi-regular basis as well, whether I'm in the office and studio or not, and using, again, Apple's editing software, Final Cut, or even iMovie, which is very similar, just a little more basic, is a big part of that, and it's not a very complicated part either. So please, you got a young person or an older person in your household or something of that nature and fits that description to some degree, please let me know. So with that said, my apologies for taking so long, but it is very important. And with the wedding coming up later on in June, there's going to be more than a few days that I will be out of the office. So I'm trying to get prepared for that. Hopefully I can find someone to help. Oh, the before-mentioned headlines and a few other things are following a few messages, so please. Your News Today will begin right after those. I hope you're still with me.
Hello, folks. I'm Jeff Lovely. I would like to ask for your vote and support to elect me as your next Magoffin County attorney. I've been practicing law for 25 years. In that time, I've seen the good, the bad, and the ugly of county attorney offices throughout eastern Kentucky. I've learned that the best county attorneys are available and willing to listen when you have a question or a problem, and will do everything that they can to help. So I would like to ask for your vote and support to elect me your next Magoffin County attorney so I can be there for you and your family.
Hello, Magoffin County. I'm Eddie Jenkins, Republican candidate for Magistrate District 2. First, I want to personally thank all of you for your help last election. Since that time, you have not left my mind. Now, I humbly ask for your support once again, and with your help and the strength and progress we've made these last few years with endorsements and such, we can go the distance. It's my continued dream to serve you, the voters of District 2, as your magistrate. Help me help our community this May. Vote Eddie Jenkins, number 3 on the ballot.
Whether the new year brings you new dreams or you're working towards the same ones, let Salyersville National Bank help you build, bank, or save for them. Salyersville National has been helping dreams come true since 1902. Give them a call at the main location, 349-3131, or the branch, 888-888-3621. It is never too early for spring to spring at the seasonal shop, and it has. With new ladies' fashions in and arriving daily from all the fashion houses you've come to love, like Royce, Mud Pie, Charlie Page, Simply Southern, they have a new line of spring tees from Ivory Ella, and amazing scents in soaps, body lotions, and home fragrance diffusers by Michael Design Works, with something for every room in the house. Plus new home decor, and as always, so much more at the seasonal shop in downtown Sayersville.
Since 1974, the McGoffin County Rescue Squad has been providing emergency aid and rescue services to the citizens of McGoffin County. In 2021, the McGoffin County Rescue Squad answered 307 calls for service, requiring 20,968 man-hours and logging 515 man-hours of training. On this May 5th, 6th, and 7th, the McGoffin County Rescue Squad will be conducting its 43rd annual media auction live through WRLV 106.5, Howard's TV Cable, Channel 15, Foothills Communication, Channel 2, and YourNewsToday's YouTube channel. All items and donations are also printed in the Sayersville Independent. Merchants from McGoffin County and Eastern Kentucky have donated items and services to be auctioned, and ad time can be purchased for $10 a spot. This is the primary fundraiser for the McGoffin County Rescue Squad. If you have any questions or would like to make a donation, please call the McGoffin County Rescue Squad, Station 1, at 606-349-5500. Thank you. The 43rd Annual McGoffin County Rescue Squad Media Auction is dedicated to the memory of Captain Carter Connolly.
Coming up Easter weekend on Saturday the 16th, both in the Johnson Central High School Gymnasium. The Call at 3 o'clock on Saturday, a free event with Eddie James Ministries, a special message by Chad Blair, praise and worship, drama, and powerful messages, sponsored by the Calvary Church of God, Faith Harvest Church, Hope in the Cross Church, House of Refuge, and the Tabernacle of Praise. T-shirts and food available there, and join them on Easter Sunday at 10:30. Also in the gymnasium, Pastors Matthew and Diana Kraft welcome you for Easter weekend at the Johnson Central High School Gymnasium.
A traffic fatality in Martin County early this morning, around 3 a.m., claimed the life of a man there. A man who, as I am told, possibly may have fallen asleep at the wheel on his way home from work.
According to reports from Martin County Coroner Chris Todd and Martin County Sheriff's Deputy Braxton Lafferty, this was the scene of the fatality this morning on Kentucky Route 40 on Blacklog. It was there that this Toyota Highlander reportedly was being operated by 42-year-old Jamie Porter of Inez when he had left work sometime in the early morning hours, and around 3 a.m. shortly thereafter is believed may have fallen asleep behind the wheel. The vehicle left the roadway and struck a tree. He was still alive at the time of the arrival of emergency personnel, but passed away either en route or soon upon arrival of the Highlands ARH facility. Porter was the only occupant in the vehicle, and his was the only vehicle involved.
In other news, tomorrow, indictments returned today by the sitting McGoffin County Grand Jury. I'll have those on tomorrow's program as I wrap up the week, and, of course, other news. In further headlines tonight, 2 sentencings which took place today in McGoffin County Circuit Court. One for the former superintendent of the Sayersville Water Works, charged with insurance fraud and several counts of theft, totaling tens of thousands of dollars. The other for a McGoffin County man who shot another back last fall.
Beginning with the case of 42-year-old Michael Perkins of Sayersville, back last September, an altercation turned violent at a Sayersville business when Perkins pulled a gun on a Bobby Stevens and fired at him, striking him one time in the face. Stevens suffered life-threatening injuries, but recovered from those injuries. Perkins has been lodged in the Big Sandy Regional Detention Center since being arrested. The 42-year-old was originally charged with assault in the first degree per a plea agreement, for which he was sentenced earlier today. That charge of assault in the first, which carried a sentence of 10 to 20 years, was amended to a count of assault in the second degree and a count of wanton endangerment. For the assault charge, he was sentenced to 10 years, and for the wanton endangerment charge, he was sentenced to 5 years, which were set to run consecutively for a total of a 15-year sentence. However, the 15 years says the plea agreement will be probated for 5 years on condition that Perkins serve 6 months from February the 28th of this year. He also shall have no contact with Bobby Stevens at his home, at his work, or any location of that nature. He also shall be on supervised probation for a period of time and pay restitution in the amount of $10,000 to the victim. And in the case of Shawn Rowe, 45 of Gunlock, the former superintendent of the Sagersville Waterworks, his plea agreement looks to be largely or completely the same as I had previously reported. He was officially sentenced today, originally charged with theft by unlawful taking, over $10,000, theft by deception, cold checks, forgery in the second degree, and insurance fraud, after an investigation determined that he was using funds of the Sagersville Waterworks for his own personal benefit. Everything from clothing to baby items to car parts and the like, totaling tens of thousands of dollars. His plea agreement states that he will be sentenced to 5 years on each of the 5 counts to run concurrent, meaning a total of a 5-year sentence, but there was no objection to the sentence being suspended after he serves 6 months. However, it was agreed that the defendant could serve 1 year of home incarceration in lieu of that 6-month sentence, and that he also must make restitution to the city of Sagersville for $32,764 and almost $4,000 to the Aflac Insurance Company, which he is accused of defrauding. Those amounts were to be paid by today's date, meaning he will serve no jail time and will serve 1 year of home incarceration and probation thereafter.
I have a lot happening on tonight's community calendar, a lot of Easter things and others. I will get to that in just a few moments, as well as your updated weather forecast. And snow chances are just kind of building for the weekend. Oh my gosh, that's so hard to say. But I will say it in more detail in a few moments after your calendar and after these messages.
Hello, my fellow McGoffin Countyans. My name is Carson Sloan, and I'm a candidate for Magistrate District 2. As your magistrate, I will apply the same core values I have held myself to all my life. As your magistrate, I will always be honest, hardworking, trusting, and dependable. I will be a full-time employee for you, the people of District 2 and McGoffin County as a whole. So on May 17th, please cast your vote for Carson Sloan for Magistrate District 2, number 1 on the ballot and number 1 for the job. Thank you.
Not everything has changed over the years. Frazier's Prater Drug Store is still your most trusted pharmacy, where you can get your prescription brought to you curbside or make your way to the counter for a snack, lunch, or an incredibly sweet treat. And check out Strings and Things inside the shack, the Radio Shack, musical instruments, guns, ammo, electronics, and more. It's as wonderfully unique of a shopping experience as is the selection at Frazier's Prater Drug Store in downtown Sagersville.
My name is Tony Allen, and I'm a candidate for McGoffin County Clerk. Just as my family and I have served you at our restaurant, the Farmhouse Diner, we will be there to serve you in the clerk's office. You will be greeted with a smile. The office will be organized, neat, inviting, and we will do all we can to help everyone, regardless of your party, last name, or how you vote. We will be open during lunch, and we will have a long evening each week for folks who get in late. We will be open every other Saturday and have a plan to better serve the elderly in our community. I'm fighting to win this election and the trust of McGoffin County. I will not let you down, nor will I forget that the people chose me to be their clerk. Vote number 1 on the ballot, Big Tony Allen for McGoffin County Clerk.
Check out the latest in savings on new sets of tires and vehicle maintenance at Conley's, like $150 back on Goodyears, $120 back on Bridgestones, and big deals on Firestone, Hankook, General, and more. All with perfect snap-on balancing, and where they only charge $35 for state-of-the-art computer diagnostics to fix exactly what you need and get you back on the road. On the web at conleytire.net or stop by in Staffordsville.
I'm Kelly Collins.
And I'm Taylor Shepard.
And we are with the Golden Law Office. We both began our legal careers in Lexington, representing the nation's largest insurance companies. This experience provided us with inside knowledge as to how the insurance company will defend your case.
We are now taking that knowledge and returning to our hometown in Eastern Kentucky.
As a partner at Golden Law Office, we are returning home to continue to help those hurt through no fault of their own. If you or a family member have been injured in an auto or truck accident, call Golden Law Office today.
Parkway Pharmacy, as always, promises the quickest service with the very best care and prices, and to always have someone there to talk to when you have a question. With 3 pharmacists, curbside, drive-through, and call-ahead service. Parkway Pharmacy in Sayersville, 349-4400.
Where you can always talk to a pharmacist when you need one.
Up next, our community calendar. Big announcement for a big event this Saturday. The Middle Fork Fire Department's having a big auction and dinner with an open mic for candidates to speak on their platform. $5 pulled pork and hot dog dinners, all starting Saturday at the Middle Fork Fire Department at 3 o'clock. Candidates, they hope to see you and all of the public there. Couple of big Easter egg hunts around the corner. The first is this Sunday, 4 o'clock. Couple of 1,000 Easter eggs and counting at the Sayersville City Park, across from City Hall, just up the street from the newsroom. Bring your own baskets. You'll need it. Kids, this is free. Moms, dads, everybody, this is free. Hosted by the Kiwanis Club of Sayersville and the Magoffin County Public Library. This Sunday, 4 o'clock. I'll tell you how the weather's going to feel. I think it will work for Sunday's event. And the Royalton Community Easter Egg Hunt, Saturday the 16th, the Saturday before Easter, at noon at the Punchin Battlefield Park. They've got 5,000 eggs and counting, and they need volunteers if you want to help. They'd love to have you. Give someone a call. They're going to fire up the grill at noon, and then the Easter egg hunt will start at 2. They've got the park reserved till 4. They've got girls and boys bikes for 6 and under as prizes, and boys bikes 6 to 12, girls and boys, and gift cards for participants over 12 as some of the top prizes. That's some good prizes. And a lot of eggs. The South Magoffin Fire Department has a fish fry set for Saturday the 23rd, a little further down the road, but you're invited and you're asked to mark it on your calendar, and I'll remind you in a few more days ahead. 1 to 4 fish fry. That's Saturday the 23rd at South Magoffin Fire Department. The North Magoffin Fire Department, and I'll just remind you of that one, this one maybe tonight and maybe tomorrow, and then we'll hold off because it's not until the 29th, but just so you can plan ahead, especially for candidates. Their open house and dinner and auction Friday the 29th, of course, at their location. They're going to have soup, beans, potato wedges, kraut, and wieners, cornbread, $5 a dinner. Kids 12 and under get in free. And the Sayersville Masonic Lodge is hosting a horse show later on in May, but you have to plan ahead for those too. On the 14th, 5 o'clock at the Horse Park. Proceeds go to benefit the Coach for Kids program. Anyone who would like to sponsor a class, please call Paul Montgomery, 424-6302. And please call me when you have a calendar announcement and a birthday and an anniversary, because we like to tell everyone about all of them. And when you have a birthday, anniversary, or birth announcement you want printed for free there too in the Sayersville Independent, don't send it to me. Send that to Heather. That's Heather at SayersvilleIndependent.com.
At Golden Law Office, our attorneys previously represented the nation's largest insurance and trucking companies, handling cases involving serious personal injury and death. We know their strategies, how they will defend the case, and what factors drive large settlements. The attorneys at Golden Law Office can use this inside knowledge to ensure your case is handled effectively and aggressively. Hiring Golden Law Office provides you with a strategic advantage. Call Golden Law Office today.
Hello, I'm William Bill Meade, and I'm a Republican candidate for Magoffin County Sheriff. Like you, I'm concerned about the effects that drugs are having on our loved ones. With over 33 years of law enforcement experience and training, I know how to combat this problem. I will run a financially responsible office and be accountable for your tax dollars. After looking at the sheriff's budget, I know that I can provide this county with a much-needed 24-hour patrol. I'm William Bill Meade, and I'm number 4 on the Republican ballot, but I'm number 1 for Magoffin County.
SSI and disability cases are harder to win these days. You need all the help you can get. If the government has turned you down, I will not. Many factors are considered when a claim is being processed, like your age, education, physical, and mental disabling conditions. When it comes time to winning your disability case, you should not face a federal judge alone. You need an attorney who is experienced, determined, hardworking, knowledgeable, and dedicated to helping you win benefits that you deserve. If you need help with your SSI or disability case, call me, Donald Wayne McFarland, and let me go to work for you.
I'm Neil Adams, Republican candidate for Sheriff of Magoffin County. My main duty as sheriff will be to protect all the people of Magoffin County, and especially our elderly and youth, from the ongoing drug scourge. I am not a politician, but I am a highly trained narcotics detective with over 21 years of law enforcement experience. I know and I see people every day that express their concerns about the illegal drug activity in our county. I hear your voices, and I'm letting you know that help is on the way. I ask all fellow Republicans to join my team in helping me to fight this drug epidemic in our county. Vote Neil Adams, Republican for Sheriff.
Are you ready for warm weather and a little sunshine? The Appalachian Wireless team has decided to have the ultimate spring break event. A sale so big with so many savings opportunities, you'll be thinking it's Christmas in April. The spring break event is going on now through the end of April, and all smartphones are on sale with Appalachian Advantage. Spring into an Appalachian Wireless retail location or visit us on the web to see what deals have sprung at our spring break event. We know what you want because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Real quickly from our capital before we go on, Senate Bill 83, vetoed by Governor Beshear yesterday. Senate Bill 83 would have banned transgender girls from participating in girls' or women's sports from the time they are a sixth grader through the time they are a senior in college. The bill had passed largely by party lines through our legislature. Very few Democrats in support of it. Beshear saying that the bill, in its form, left Kentucky open for what he believed was a certainty of a lawsuit. He also says that the Kentucky High School Athletic Association currently has a policy enacted pertaining to this situation, mandating that transgender athletes that have undergone sex reassignment after puberty make surgical anatomical changes and undergo hormone therapy. A few other states as well have vetoed for fear of a lawsuit. We'll have to wait and see how that furthers. Vetoed also late yesterday evening was Senate Bill 138 dealing with critical race theory in Kentucky schools. The governor saying that many in the General Assembly have voiced their support of the vital role of parents in their children's education, and that bill lessened that role and marginalizes parents. All right, from there, before I hit the road for the rest of the afternoon, let's take a hit weather-wise. Another one down and one more to go? No, who knows how many more to come. The next round is just around the corner as far as the weather is concerned. Cold front's gone. Showers have gone. We didn't see any storms by and large. And the sun has returned this afternoon. Out and ahead of the next situation just around the corner, a massive upper level low will give us cold, some wind, and likely some flakes, at least.
All right, here's the short, and I'm not going to say it. Started to, not going to say it. Yeah, we've got an upper level low, cold air, and some snow, and some frost, and some showers, and some wind, all before we see any more sunshine, for the most part. 39 degrees tonight for the rest of your Friday. Partly cloudy skies, and only a 10% chance of some showers. By and large, majority of the showers over. I don't think we'll see any more. We saw the sun come out, maybe a few drops here and there, but by and large, we're out of that for now until tomorrow. We'll see again 39 tonight and a slight wind out of the southwest. Tomorrow, though, another round, mainly after 3 o'clock or so in the afternoon. We'll see winds out of this west-southwest at 20 miles per hour. And rain rolls right back into town, as does a chance of thunderstorms, and a really good possibility of some thunderstorms as well. And we're talking about 1/4 inch of rain for the most part tomorrow, unless we see some thunderstorms crank up. Tomorrow night, showers continuing and maybe changing over to snow. We'll get right around 35. And with the winds, going to be cold enough to maybe see a few flakes, and those might continue into your Saturday morning, where we'll only hit about 47 if we're lucky on your Saturday. Winds still out of the southwest up to 18-20 miles per hour. And new snow accumulation is possible Saturday of up to a half an inch of white slushy snow. There, I said it. Saturday night, a 30% chance of showers. Widespread frost will clear out by late Saturday night, a low of 30, and will rebound on the latter half of your weekend, starting off on a frosty note Sunday, but hitting 56 sunny degrees. And then next week, talk about recovery. Some frost to start off your Monday, but obviously we'll hit 73, blow right past it. We'll see sunshine, and then we'll see shower chances eke their way back into the picture. 73 Tuesday with mostly cloudy and a 30% chance Wednesday and Thursday. Mid and low 70s, partly sunny, and a 50 to 40% chance of showers. It indeed is Kentucky weather. Maybe all this will be worked out of the system before Easter weekend. Fingers crossed.
And that's going to wrap it up for this evening. Remember, indictments returned today by the sitting Magoffin County Grand Jury and a host of other news when I see you back here for a normal schedule, time-wise, at least on tomorrow's program. Thank you all for being a part of the program tonight, and enjoy the rest of your Thursday.